That's bad.
Yeah.
Yesham Sadayuktanam Bhajatam Pritipurvakam Tadami Buddhi Yogam Tim Yenamam Upayanti Te. So this verse says, those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. Purport. In this verse, the word Buddhi Yogam is very significant. We may remember that in the second chapter, the Lord, instructing Arjuna, said that he had spoken to him of many things, and that he would instruct him in the way of Bhakti Buddhi Yoga. Now, Buddhi Yoga is explained. Buddhi Yoga itself is action in Krishna consciousness. That's the highest intelligence. Buddhi means intelligence, and the yoga means mystic activity or mystic elevation. When one tries to go back home, back to God, and takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. In other words, Buddhi Yoga is a process by which one gets out of entanglement of this material world. The ultimate goal of progress is Krishna. People do not know this. Therefore, the association of devotees and a bona fide spiritual master are important. One should know that the goal is Krishna. When the goal is assigned, then the path is slowly but progressively traversed, and the ultimate goal is achieved. When a person knows the goal of life but is directed to fruits of activities, he is acting in Karma Yoga. When he knows that the goal is Krishna, but he takes pleasure in mental speculations to understand Krishna. He is acting in Jnana Yoga. And when he knows the goal and seeks Krishna completely in Krishna consciousness, devotion is acting in Bhakti Yoga, or Buddhi Yoga, which is the complete yoga. This complete yoga is the highest perfectional stage of life. A person may have bona fide spiritual master and may be attached to a spiritual organization, but if he is still not intelligent enough to make progress, then Krishna from within gives him instruction so that he may ultimately come to him without difficulty. The qualification is that a person always engage himself in Krishna consciousness and with love and devotion render all kinds of services. He should perform some sort of work for Krishna, and that work should be with love. The devotee is not intelligent enough to make progress on the path of self-realization, but is sincere and devoted to the activities of devotional service. The Lord gives him a chance to make progress and ultimately attain him. So beautiful purport. Basically, here in this verse, this is promise of the Lord that anybody who engages in his devotional service, the Lord actually gives him understanding by which he can come to him. So many times one may have some anxiety or fear or some kind of concern that how will I actually make progress in Krishna consciousness? So we'll make progress in Krishna consciousness provided we are sincere. If we are sincerely trying to devote ourselves to Krishna with love, we are trying our best. Krishna will help us. Tadami Buddhi Yogam Tam is Lord says, I give the intelligence for those who are constantly devoted to serving me. So further, the Lord directly, instructs them how to do what to do, everything, like Prabhupada kind of devotees. In our case, we may not be constantly loving devotional service, may not be engaged that way, but we have a sincere intent to engage in pure devotional service. So we need the help of bona fide spiritual master, by which we can follow his orders, and we can also get intelligence from them, Guru Sadhu Shastra. That is also buddhi. So buddhi can be of two types. One buddhi is what he's talking about here. That Lord only provides that buddhi. That buddhi is so established from within he is able to get. But for us, we can borrow the buddhi from Guru Sadhu Shastra. So because we have not developed that kind of love. So okay. Then we can borrow how? By sincerely following the Guru Sadhu Shastra. That means we should make our life accountable to a spiritual master, the bona fide devotee of the Lord, and then work in our life in a way that we are trying to please him, trying to please that person. So then that is also acting in Buddhi Yoga. And Lord also will help you. If you're sincerely orienting, sincerely trying to please bona fide spiritual master, then Lord from within also will help you from that regard. So God anyway provides you help. But if you're constantly engaged with love, then Lord gives direct instructions from within. But when you are trying, you may be initial stages, then with the help of bona fide spiritual master, you can still progress in Krishna consciousness. So you get direction from bona fide guru. who will direct you and who will help you to execute devotional service nicely, like that, and eventually help you to come to the platform of love. And to be able to follow the spiritual master nicely, also, Lord will help you. See, that's how it's like Guru and Krishna both are helping together, like that. The Krishna, you're not able to directly hear, or directly you're not taking instructions. So Guru helps you. And to be able how you can follow Guru also nicely, Krishna only directs you. Krishna even assists, helps you that you can follow nicely. And all this thing boils down to one very important point is sincerity. We have to be very sincere in our purpose of going back to God. That is very sincere. We are seriously and sincerely trying to engage. Then so much of help will be given, like that. So here very nicely explains, ultimate goal is progress. Ultimate goal of progress is Krishna. And he says one should know that goal is Krishna. When the goal is assigned, then the path is slowly but progressively traversed. Once you know the goal, then slowly and but progressively you can march towards it. But if the goal is only not clear, then one will be bewildered and will not have any kind of proper direction. And then we can't take advantage of Krishna and Guru. So goal we have to be fixed with. When goal is clear, then we can be resolute in our practice of devotional service. This is when he knows the goal is Krishna, but he's engaged, attached to fruits, then he's karma yogi. So we have these tendencies, no? Even though we may be having Krishna as our goal, but still we have some attachment to material things. So that is not right, because then one needs both purification actually. Good thing is that he knows the goal and he is trying somewhat little bit, but he is more inclined for fruity activities only. Then it's called karma yoga. And the goal is Krishna, but he's more into mental speculation and all to understand Krishna, not submitting to Guru Parampara properly. So then it is Jnana Yoga. But somebody is completely acting Krishna consciousness, knowing the goal is Krishna, that is devotional service. So we have to get rid of this kind of tendencies of karma and jnana. This way says, Anyabhilachita shunyam jnana karma dhyana pitam anukulyena krishnanu shiranam bhaktiruttama. So one has to get rid of this other kinds of motivations and other kinds of contaminations of karma and jnana. So this material attachment is a kind of contamination. Same way, tendency to speculate about absolute truth also is a contamination. So we cannot understand absolute by our speculation, and we should not try to remain stuck with so many varieties of material attachments. One should be willing to get out of those attachments, and one should be willing to understand through Guru Parampara, submitting to Guru Parampara. That's how you overcome these obstacles of karma and jnana. So how we can give up material attachment? By understanding the futility of material life, understanding the futility of material activities. Like somebody attached to money, Bhagavatam talks about so many disadvantages of money. It creates anxiety. When you are trying to earn, that time also you have hard work you do. When you get it, then also you're not satisfied. Then then when you spend it, you lament, and sometimes you have excess, then you have anxiety that you may be losing it. So like that, you can see at every stage of earning, spending, protecting, every time you have miseries with money. So like that, so many miseries are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam actually. So one should understand the ill effects of material attachments. Like sometimes some boy may get attached to some woman, and then he wants to get married or this and that. But then there will be some fight, then they will have so much of distress, there will be frustration. Sometimes parents won't agree, and even if everything goes right also in terms of parents and this and that, but still that fellow will be miserable because he is so much thinking he's going to be happy, but ultimately is a conditioned soul. Conditioned soul means conditioned mind, and body is nothing but it's still this thing, blood, mucus, urine, stool, all the dirty substance only is there. So there is nothing there. So only the person is imagining, his mind is having into fantasy, some kind of fantasy. So that's why one will eventually feel cheated only because he's not getting anything tangible there. So it's a cheating. So one can see, and from Bhagavatam also, so many examples Bhagavatam say about Purava, how he was attached to Urvashi, and how he was so frustrated. And Zaila Gita, one can read that, the amazing section. Same way, Devyani and Jayati Maharaj and Devyani. So he was also tried to enjoy so many, so long years. But after that also he was completely frustrated. And then he eventually retires to forest. So all these examples are given so that same path we should not also follow and waste our time. Because these people tried, but they got frustrated. They are great souls, but Lord has shown us through them that how it is futile endeavor. Any kind of material acquisitions. Same way you can get some name fame in this world, but then also it's of no use. So like that, one can understand the futility of this material life, futility of this material attachment, material things. It doesn't give you any tangible benefit. Like that, understanding like this from sadhu, guru, shastras, one can give up one's attachment for all these materialistic things. And same way, by submitting to Guru Parampara and inquiring submissively from Guru Spiritual Master, we can give up tendency to speculate also. So when you have doubt, better to ask devotees, better to refer from scriptures rather than getting into Google and doing our own research and hearing some this Baba, that Baba. Submit to bona fide spiritual master, hearing Guru Parampara, then everything will be all right. So I'll end here because of the order of Virat Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Krishna Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
You're happy, Virat Prabhu?
Yeah, that was a very beautiful class, Prabhuji.
Because it's ended in time.
Is it on YouTube so I can upload it?
Oh yeah, it is. But
Oh,
I'm saying the class was beautiful because I ended it early, I think.
yeah, but the purport was also very beautiful, and your explanation was also very beautiful.
Okay. I think if I add this beauty of ending class in time, then other things also get beautified.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Really? I thought I was joking, but
Oh yeah, me too, Prabhuji.
oh, okay. Thank you, bro. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jai, all
Krishna.
glories Virat Prabhu for book distribution. Thank you.